Now, we've been seeing what would appear to be a sudden warming of ties between the two Koreas, with the North scheduled to participate in the upcoming Winter Olympics. But plenty of experts have been warning that the Olympics won't be a cure-all. One of them is Bruce Klingner, a former CIA deputy chief for Korea. Our Kim Hye-sung sat down with him to get his analysis.
A thaw in frosty relations. Resumption of high-level inter-Korean talks and an agreement Wednesday to have a joint entrance for the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics under a single flag. Despite hopes that the latest developments can help ease tensions and ultimately lead to a nuclear-free Korean peninsula, some experts warn of caution. Former CIA Deputy Chief for Korea, Bruce Klingner.
Well, it has to be sincere. We've seen any number of cases where we've had sporting events or cultural events, philharmonics visiting North Korea, etc. All have come to naught in improving inter-Korean relations or moderating North Korean behavior. So, we need to be, realistic about what might happen as a result of North Korea simply arriving at the Olympics.
Especially as Pyongyang's offering of an olive branch to Seoul comes just weeks after a series of nuclear threats and missile launches. And there are concerns that the North is trying to drive a wedge between South Korea and its allies like the U.S. as sanctions are starting to take a bite on the regime. How to keep the dialogue momentum going beyond the Olympics?
Well, there has to be reciprocity. So North Korea has already articulated a long list of demands that Seoul must provide, and South Korea should make those conditional and also provide their own list.
That list, including reunions of separated families, is agreed on in the 2000 Inter-Korean Summit. And a continuation of Seoul-Washington joint military exercises, which have been postponed for the Winter Games, as emphasized by U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, as a measure of deterrence.
The object of negotiations, if and when we get there, is the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of North Korea. Let me be clear, we will not allow North Korea to drive a wedge through our resolve or our solidarity.
Just as 20 countries welcomed the détente between the two Koreas at the Vancouver Foreign Ministers meeting, yet called on the need for continued sanctions and pressure to denuclearize the North.
I think we have to realize that it's a long-term issue. We need deterrence and containment and pressure and work towards long-term regime change as opposed to some near-term, sudden regime change through military means.
Kim Hye-sung, Arirang News.